Hello, my name is Zachary Bell, and I'm the producer, director, and co-editor of the film Echoes from the Undead. To start off, let's go into more detail about my film. My film follows an actor who is after a zombie apocalypse who is trying to reestablish his life and figure out how to survive at the moment. The film is a post-apocalyptic and thriller film, and this leads us into the first question. How does your product use or challenge conventions, and how does it represent social groups or issues? My project uses conventions by using the themes of thriller and post-apocalyptic, which I stated earlier, and those two themes normally do go together. This project represents the social groups of males and people who feel lost in life and don't like change. This film does this by having a male actor and showing the stress he is going through during the first few clips. This carries into the voiceover when it states, "This is how we have to survive" later in the film. This shows how there is no choice in how to live, and the dismay on the actor's face shows that he is not fond of this change. To continue, this project represents the social issues of the phobia of a world apocalypse and having to re-establish yourself and adapt to different circumstances. 2. How does your product engage with audiences, and how would it be distributed as real media text? My product engages with audiences by adding mystery in the first opening shot and throughout, keeping them on edge of their seats during the flashbacks. Once the voiceover starts, the audience is able to feel more comfortable with knowing the character and can start to relate to him. I believe that if we continue to make this a full film, it would start off as a movie trailer and then either go into full movie theaters or just go into film festivals. Question 3. How have your production skills developed throughout this project? My production skills developed from this project by being able to learn how to set up scenes to look by using mise-en-scene. Even though the film opener only had a single person presented in it, it allowed me to focus in on making sure the emotion and overall message my partner and I wanted out of this film to be conveyed. For me, I think the hardest shot to film was the one where there were two other actors in it and they were acting like they were screaming. This was because it was kind of hard to make it look natural, and I think I could have set up that shot better. I think most of our shots conveyed the message, and the way they are presented follows a moving track to move forward in the film. And for this too, I decided to interview our actor, Aiden Rathgeber. Okay, so Aiden, my first question for you is, since you're the brainchild of this project and came with me with the idea, how was the idea you had in your mind and the final product different and similar?
Oh, they were definitely very different. I had imagined, you know, a bunch of scenes differently, like the walking scenes. I had imagined, you know, if we could get a drone, it would be from upwards so you could see the environment more. But, since we couldn't do that, and even though those scenes are different, I'm very happy with the way they came out.
And then, since you were also the only actor in the film too, how did how were you able to use what you've learned and everything in this class to show the emotion and really convey that to audiences?
Um, I'd say the scene that's supposed to show me being scared, that was a little different because it was a little difficult because I had to use my imagination to really help me a lot. And like in the sleeping scenes, I had to show like I'm twitching in my sleep. That was a little easier, but I will say the music helped a lot with conveying emotions. It paired well with my facial expressions and other things that I did.
And then my final question for you, since you were the main editor on this project, how do you feel like your editing skills have developed through the beginning of this class till now?
I feel they've improved greatly. The project we worked on last semester, my editing was subpar, not very good. I didn't know how to fit music into the scenes very well. But with this one, I I did know how to, but mainly because I just had an idea in my head, and then I found music that fit it well, and then I was able to put it into the scenes very well.
Perfect. Thank you, Aiden.
You're welcome.
Question 4. How did you integrate technology, softwares, hardware, and online in this project? For this project, all filming was done on my iPhone 11 Pro, and we edited it on the software LumaFusion, which is free on MacBooks. We screen recorded the music from YouTube from Oppenheimer and The Last of Us, and we uploaded them into the film. Thank you for listening to my critical reflection video, and I hope you enjoyed.